Hey guys, it's LpsHoney and welcome back to a new bonus video for this week. I was recently looking up some more information about the LPS that are going to be coming out next year in 2024, seeing if there was any new articles or interviews that I could give you guys for updates about what's going on, because Hasbro and Basic Fun are both being pretty silent about the developments that are happening behind the scenes, so we don't really have a huge amount of information to go off besides what we heard at the end of last year. But there was a new interview done by the New York Post by Lisa Fickenshire. I'm so sorry I'm butchering your last name, but shout out Lisa for doing the LPS community's work. She's given the people what they want, so I appreciate her for that. So Lisa sat down with one of the chief executives over at Basic Fun and just got some more juicy little details about the LPS coming out next year. Like I said, information is scarce, so there's not a huge amount of new info in this article, but there is some really interesting details which I wanted to share with you guys and also discuss, because there's some possibly concerning changes happening to LPS, but also some really amazing news. So it's good and bad news all in one. I think the best way to sum this all up is I'm really nervous and a bit worried, but also extremely hopeful and just excited to be getting new LPS in general. So I'm going to provide some screenshots of the article on screen just so you can keep up to where I am reading, and I'll also provide a link in the description down below if you want to read the article for yourself. Like I said, it's not very long and detailed, but there's some cool little facts here and there about LPS and the future of the brand. So the whole point of the article was talking about lowering prices to kind of draw in consumers to buy their products, and one of those products includes LPS. And as soon as I heard lower prices, as an LPS collector, I was excited, because let's be completely honest here, LPS prices have been pretty insane lately on eBay, and that's kind of the reason why I haven't been buying many new packages. Y'all need to stop selling them for so much. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, at the Playdate trade show in Manhattan, littlest pet shops were mentioned to be coming back at discounted prices. Now, when they say coming back at discounted prices, I'm not completely sure which LPS price range they're referring to here. They could be talking about LPS from 2 years ago or LPS from 5 years ago. It's a bit hard to kind of pinpoint what exact prices they're referencing, but I will continue with the article and we'll get more into the exact prices that they're going to be matching. They of course mentioned how LPS are going to be making a comeback, and they were first introduced in 1992 by Kenner and then again in 2004 by Hasbro, which is the LPS we all know and love. Now, like I said, I'm not completely sure about what prices they're going to be combating from the last couple years, but they mentioned that Basic Fun, which has a licensing deal with Hasbro, is going to produce the quote-unquote collectibles, and they will be charging the same price as 19 years ago. So, for example, $3.99 for a single LPS and $7.99 for a 2-pack. So let me just break this down for you guys super quickly. When they say that they're going to be charging the same price as 19 years ago, they're talking about the OG G2 LPS, which is so exciting. These prices are of course in US dollars, so if you were like me and collecting LPS back when they first came out, you kind of have to do a bit of a rough calculation in your own head. I remember in Australia, single LPS were $5 and double packs were $10. So hopefully they're going to be returning to that price here in Australia. And like the article mentioned, they're definitely going to be returning to $3.99 and $7.99 for the US. Another small detail that I want to talk about is they don't mention anything bigger than a 2-pack. They just mention single LPS and 2-packs, which I understand that they don't want to mention every product they're going to be coming out with, but I'm really hoping they do more than just single and 2-pack LPS. I would love to see the play sets, maybe even a house, maybe just one house. The nostalgia I would get from buying an LPS house again would be insane. Now this is super hopeful of me, and they probably will just start by making single and double pack LPS, but it would be so amazing to get new accessories and houses for LPS, not only for us old school collectors, but also for the new generation of LPS collectors as well. Now all of this so far has been amazing, great news, and I'm so happy to share these updates with you guys. But now it's time to take a little diversion in this article and talk about what I'm personally a bit concerned about hearing, and I'm really interested to hear your guys' opinion on this as well. Further down in the article, Basic Fun talks about their production costs for Littlest Pet Shop being lower than they ever were. They say that now they're going to be using machines to make the LPS instead of hand painting the LPS. This comes from Basic Fun's Jay Foreman, the company's chief executive. Now the reason I'm personally concerned about hearing machines painting LPS rather than them being hand painted is I'm just a bit worried about how the details are going to look. I don't know the whole production process of G2 LPS back in the day, but they had a lot of small details like the eyes, noses, some of them had patterns over the bodies, like even just my mascot, which is a more recent generation, still has a lot of cool details on her. And I'm just a bit concerned that if you're taking away the like delicate hand painted details and replacing them with machines, like, is it going to look as good? Now again, I'm no expert on the production like stages of an LPS, and maybe the machines are even better and more accurate. Who knows? The only way we're going to find out is when they eventually are released. But for a collector, this is probably the most concerning thing that I've heard so far. And I'm really interested to see what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that it's going to affect the quality of LPS because instead of hand painted, they're now solely going to be relying on machines? I know that the customization community with LPS is massive, so if any of you guys are into customizing LPS, let me know your opinions as well, because I feel like this is a bit of a like drastic change, especially for the fine details, and that's kind of why I'm concerned, but maybe it'll be fine. The rest of the article talks about other brands and just spending margins overall, nothing specifically LPS related, but I still wanted to share this article with you guys because there is some really cool information in there, like the price points that we can expect with the upcoming LPS. They also included this image here, which I'm not sure if this is an old image that they've like dug up or if these could possibly be some of the LPS we'll be seeing again. It's most likely just an old image, but it was so cool to see all these old LPS on display again in an article that's talking about new LPS. Like, I'm just so excited, you guys. So that's all the information I have for you guys today, or at least the most updated information I have. I'm constantly checking online for any more updates and articles and interviews about LPS because I want to know as much as you guys do, and I'll try my hardest to keep you all updated when I find new little bits. Overall, this article is great news though. To hear that we'll be getting LPS at the same great price they originally were back in the day is so awesome. They still haven't really discussed whether or not they will actually be the original designs and materials, or if there'll be a new generation completely that is just inspired by the old generation. It's still kind of up in the air which one it is 100%. I'm still hopeful for the return of our beloved G2 LPS just based on Basic Fun's My Little Ponies in the past, and I'm sure the LPS community would love that as well. But honestly, any new LPS for me is exciting just because Hasbro has been quiet very recently. It's good to hear that more LPS are still coming all these years later, and I'm sure it'll be amazing for the LPS community as well, seeing as so many brands have been releasing nostalgia kicks like Bratz, Monster High, and now LPS. Things are only looking up for us collectors. But please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would really love to continue this discussion. I am always interested to hear what you guys have to say about this new LPS news. And I hope that this video was informative to you guys. I apologize that my voice is a bit gone in this video. I've kind of lost it at the moment, and I'm dealing with like hay fever, so I'm just going through it currently the last like week. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus video. Like I said, the article that I read in this video will be linked in the description down below if you want to read through it yourself and have another look at that nostalgic LPS picture. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like always, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I will see you soon with 2 more videos this week. Bye guys!